Have you ever noticed certain tasks becoming surprisingly challenging as you age? Welcome to Investor Web. Today we're diving into a topic that touches each one of us, aging. As the years roll by, the simple tasks that once felt like second nature can start to feel like uphill battles. Whether it's keeping up with the latest gadgets or just trying to remember where you left your keys, aging brings with it a host of challenges that we might not anticipate in our younger years. But what's behind these changes? Scientifically, as we age, our cognitive functions, physical abilities, and even sleep patterns undergo significant transformations. These shifts are not just about adding candles to the birthday cake. They're about the complex interplay of biological processes that slow us down, from decreased muscle mass to changes in brain chemistry. So why does this matter? Understanding these changes can help us prepare better for the future. Join us as we explore 10 things that surprisingly become harder as we age. Ever walked into a room and forgotten why, or blanked on a familiar name? As we age, it's not uncommon for our memory to play tricks on us, especially when it comes to recalling names and trivial details. This phenomenon is partly due to changes in brain plasticity and recall abilities that naturally occur as we grow older. Our minds, once adept at snapping up names and faces, may start to hesitate, leaving us momentarily adrift. It seems the tip of the tongue becomes a more frequent visitor as we grow older. When did installing an app become a puzzle? It seems like just yesterday when the biggest challenge was setting the time on a VCR. But today, technology evolves at breakneck speed, and for many older adults, keeping up can feel like running a marathon in quicksand. As we age, our cognitive flexibility, that is, our ability to adapt to new information and environments, tends to wane. This isn't just about memory, it involves the capacity to switch between thinking about different concepts to make sense of the unfamiliar and to overcome habitual ways of thinking or behaving. Navigating the latest smartphone or grappling with a new social media platform requires just this kind of mental agility. It's not merely about learning where the buttons are, but understanding new concepts like cloud storage, privacy settings, and digital wallets. For older adults, these tasks demand more than just time. They require a willingness to persist and adapt, qualities that are crucial at any age. Perhaps patience truly is a virtue, especially with the latest smartphone in hand. Remember when a flight of stairs was just a flight of stairs, not a mountain? As we age, our physical stamina takes a noticeable dip. This isn't just about feeling a bit more tired. Our muscle mass naturally decreases, and our heart's capacity to pump blood can lessen, making even routine activities feel more demanding. Whether it's a leisurely walk in the park or a quick sprint to catch the bus, each step can feel heavier than the last. It's not just the stairs, even opening jars can become a workout session. Gone are the days of sleeping like a baby, right? As we age, our internal clocks often decide to rewrite the rules. What used to be a deep, uninterrupted 8-hour sleep might now feel like a series of short naps. This isn't just about comfort, it's about changes in our sleep architecture. The proportion of deep sleep decreases, making our slumber lighter and more susceptible to disturbances. Why does this matter? Well, sleep is crucial for our brain's ability to function. It consolidates our memories, helps repair our body, and resets our emotional compass. But as sleep becomes more fragmented, these processes can get disrupted. This might manifest as memory lapses, mood swings, or a decline in cognitive abilities. Moreover, the health implications are significant. Poor sleep has been linked to various conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. It seems that as we get older, our nights tell a more complex story than just the closing of our eyes. Counting sheep seems to become less effective with each passing year. Juggling tasks used to be second nature, didn't it? As we age, our brains undergo subtle yet significant changes. The cognitive processing speed, which is essential for switching between tasks, begins to slow down. Additionally, our working memory, which acts like a mental notepad, isn't as efficient as it once was. This combination makes multitasking more challenging, potentially leading to mistakes and frustration. Perhaps then there's wisdom in the adage of taking things one at a time. Maybe focusing on one thing at a time isn't such a bad idea after all. Does change seem more daunting as the years roll by? As we age, our lives become tapestries woven with routines and familiar patterns. These routines offer comfort, a sense of control in an ever-evolving world. However, When change disrupts this harmony, it can feel like a storm uprooting a steadfast tree. The psychological weight of adapting to new life phases, such as retirement or shifting family dynamics, often brings a mix of fear and anxiety. It's not just about learning to use the latest smartphone or adjusting to a new neighborhood. It goes deeper, touching the core of our emotional resilience. We start to question our ability to adapt, and the uncertainty can be overwhelming. Why does this happen? Well, as we grow older, the lens through which we view change tends to focus more on potential losses than gains. The unknown becomes a vast sea, and the familiar a safe harbor. Stability becomes more comforting, but change is, as ever, inevitable. Who knew that staying active would start to feel like a chore? As the years roll on, the joints might creak a little louder and muscles may protest a bit more. The challenge isn't just in the physical act of exercising, but in finding the motivation to start and the stamina to continue. Despite these barriers, maintaining an exercise routine is crucial for sustaining health and vitality. Regular activity helps manage weight, strengthen the heart, and can even boost mental health. The spirit is willing, but the flesh might need a bit more coaxing. Is it just me, or does stress get harder to handle? As we age, it seems our once robust resilience to stress starts to wear a bit thin. But why is this the case? Well, as the years roll on, the body's response to stress can change significantly. Hormonal balances shift, and the recovery from stressors isn't as swift as it once was. Now, managing stress isn't just about feeling calm, it's about protecting your health. Chronic stress can contribute to everything from heart disease to decreased mental function. It's no wonder then that finding effective ways to manage stress becomes more critical than ever. One may wonder, how does one tackle this increasing challenge? Techniques such as mindfulness meditation, regular physical activity, and maintaining strong social connections are not just beneficial, they're essential. Engaging in calming activities like yoga or even simple daily walks can make a substantial difference. So, as the golden years approach, embracing stress management techniques isn't just advisable, it's necessary. Finding Zen might just become your new hobby. When did eating right start to feel like rocket science? As we age, our bodies undergo significant changes, and so do our dietary needs. Metabolism slows down, making it more challenging to process certain foods efficiently. What was once a carefree indulgence now requires a second thought. Adjusting to these changes isn't just about cutting down on calories, it's about understanding and balancing nutrients that best support our aging bodies. It seems every meal now comes with a side of dietary caution. Aging is an adventure, isn't it? One that comes with its own set of challenges. As we've explored today, from remembering names to keeping up with exercise, each year adds a layer to our life's complexity. Learning new technology might not come as swiftly as it once did, and a full night's sleep can become a cherished rarity. Physical stamina and multitasking abilities often wane, while adapting to change becomes a more deliberate process. Managing stress and adjusting dietary habits also take on new importance as we age, requiring more attention and care than perhaps they once did. But let's not forget, while these challenges are real, they are not insurmountable. With the right strategies and understanding, these aspects of aging can be managed effectively, allowing us to enjoy each season of life with grace and vitality. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of aging. Don't forget to subscribe to InvestorWeb for more insightful content that helps you navigate through various life stages. Here's to aging gracefully and wisely.